Hello my friends, my name is Forge and welcome back to our brand new add-on showcase. So today we're going to be looking at the yStructures add-on, which was made by Gabriel Castro. So for this add-on, this basically gives you a bunch of brand new structures that you can find inside the world. And some of them do include mob spawners, and some of them do include loot as well. So lots of really cool things going on for this. Now, one thing I actually did notice about this add-on is that a lot of the structures, they actually can be quite easy to actually locate, because they spawn very frequently. So as you can see, there's also a bunch of desert fortifications over there. There's also a bunch of new Savannah huts over there, and just things like that. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and take a look at a few of these structures, and we are possibly going to have to travel pretty far inside the worlds, or to other worlds, just in order to look at the different structures, because a lot of these structures, they can spawn in different biomes. But I'm just going to go read through the list really quickly. So there is a beach house, so you can find those on beaches. You have yourself the mountains outpost. You have the house in the swamp. You have desert fortification, which is what we're in right now. You have jungle tree houses. And in the base, we have a Savannah house. We have a house in the plains. This is going to be the desert fortification. And we're going to go ahead and see, where's the entrance to this thing? I'm guessing this might be the entrance. Or the entrance right up here. I guess it doesn't matter how we get in. But anyway, this is going to be a husk spawner. So that's pretty cool. What's the loot? So inside of here, you get yourself the pillager outpost loot. So, not the best kind of loot in the world. But if you want to go ahead and get yourself the loot, then you can go and do that. There's also going to be some dungeons around there as well. But if I remember right, there was a lower half. Yeah, there was a lower half right down here. So, there was going to be this right here. So, this is where some of the loot is going to be a little better. So, you got yourself a few barrels. This barrel right here has looting 3. It's pretty good. This one actually gives you smite 5. And I think these might be loot that Gabriel put in here himself. Because you actually are now able to go ahead and do this in 1.15, which is really great. We have ourselves another chest inside of here, so you can get yourself golden carrots, you can get yourself some eggs. And as you can see, you are going to be able to find these quite a lot. And I think that if these were a little bit further down inside the ground, or if these were on flatter areas, then I think it might be a little bit better. Only now am I actually experimenting with structures as well. But anyway, inside of here, this is going to be the Savannah Isles. And what do we have in here? So you can get yourself some leather pants and iron sword. So that's actually pretty cool. What's inside of here? You also get yourself a stone sword. Alright. You got yourself a chain chest plate. So that's going to be another way to get chain armor. You also have yourself a leather cap. And you can also get a few other things as well. But what's inside of the barrels? The barrels, they're absolutely empty. So if you really wanted to, you could probably use this as a starter house or something like that. And I also forgot to check. Is there anything inside the smokers? No. But you get yourself pumpkin pie. I love some good old pumpkin pie. You know what? I'm just going to go and take that. Found the beach house, which has a nice palm tree, it looks like. There's also going to be some boats around here as well. And oh my goodness, the boats definitely give the ocean some pretty good ambience. But what is going to be inside this little house, it's actually a really nice house. I definitely wouldn't mind having this as a starter house or something like that. But is there going to be anything worthwhile? Let's go look inside the barrels. Oh, you can get unbreaking too. Also get yourself some scoot. I always like saying the word scoot. Scoot along. You got yourselves 2 more books. So you got yourself Silk Touch. You have Loyalty 3. And you can also get yourself a Trident. So you can go and combine these 2 together. And of course the Unbreaking. And then you should pretty much get yourself a really good Trident. Now you also got yourself 2 green beds and a bunch of bookcases. So you can go ahead and take these bookcases. Or you can go leave them in there if you really wanted to. Are the boats actually going to contain anything loot wise? Okay, here we are. There is a barrel. And what's in the barrel? So, inside the barrel, looks like you get yourself some pretty decent things. You got yourself some lapis, so you can go ahead and do some enchanting. You got 5 diamonds. This would be a really cool thing to come across to get yourself some free diamonds early on. Plus, you got yourself a Lore 2 book and Luck of the Sea 3. Okay, that is a good book. I recommend combining a fishing rod with this. Now, the one thing I really love about this pack is about how the structures actually look. Because structures, some of them look really cool and really well done. So we're just going to go ahead and come inside here. And let's go ahead and see. I'm going to go and close this door right behind me. So it looks like there is going to be some pillagers. So this is technically an outpost. So I'm guessing every outpost has to have a pillager in there. So what's inside of here? So you can get yourself some iron armor. So you can get yourself some iron armor inside the chest. A full set at that. Plus, so it looks like you can get yourself a full set of armor. Now, this is chain boots if you're wondering, but the rest of it is iron. So we also got ourselves a few more pieces of iron. So what's up with this chest full of iron? Maybe it's for their crossbows. Like, I have no idea. But you know what? We're going to go ahead and come up here. And yeah, there is a spawner as well. So what do we have in here? Piercing 4. And you guys have some crossbows. What's inside this one? This one gives you quick charge 3. So it looks like this one is more specifically going to be related to the pillagers and crossbows. There's also going to be a fletching table and a cartography table. Probably how they're spying on the villagers. They're probably writing out maps, trying to figure out on where the nearest village is. I have my eye on you, pillagers. Oh, this actually looks like it's going to be like, maybe like a ruins or something like that. Now, maybe in the future, Gabriel might introduce even more structures. But one suggestion I do have for this pack is maybe make the structures a little bit more rarer. Because as of right now, they are way too common. Okay, I mean, look at that. We found ourselves 2 more of this structure. There's another one there. And there's another one right over there and there. If this was just a little bit rarer, then I think finding these structures might be a little bit more exciting and a lot more fun. But having them all over the place, it doesn't really make it all that exciting. But you know what? We're just going to go and come down here. And let's go and see what kind of loot we get inside of here. So, this one, iron chest plate and a flint and steel. We also got ourselves another chest. What's in here? 3 golden apples and a chain helmet. What about this one? A saddle and some boots. And then the last one is going to be iron leggings and golden horse armor. For this pack, it gives you this glorious treehouse. And this actually does go into the jungle pretty well. Oh my goodness. So you know what? We're going to go ahead and come inside of here. And we're going to go and see on what we can actually get inside this place. And this is a nice looking house. So you can get yourself a bone for some reason. Maybe you ever lived here, had like a dog or something. And they decided to go and leave a bone right there for the next person. Like, I have no idea. But anyway, we have ourselves, oh my gosh, it's a lot of loot. We got ourselves an iron chest plate. You can also get yourself a bunch of iron. That's going to be 11 to be more exact. There's also going to be some sugar. You can get yourself melons. You also got bamboo and some emeralds. So, lots of really, really good loot right there. So, what's in here? Really? Really? That's the only loot you get is the golden horse armor. Well, get the bigger skimpy choosers. So then you also get yourself a saddle. Oh my gosh, that's not great loot. The saddle is good loot, but the golden horse armor, not so great. So after looking for a few seeds, I finally found one at the swamp, and this one at the swamp house as well. So I want to go and see about what's going to be inside the swamp house. I bet you there's going to be witches inside there. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't, like I have no idea. No, there's drowns. Wow, the complete opposite of what I was expecting. I was actually expecting a witch spawner. But anyway, this is a nice looking house. This has to be probably one of my favorite looking places inside this add-on. Oh my god, so there's a bunch of mushrooms everywhere. There's going to be some bookcases, some brewing stands. There's also going to be a bunch of drowns, as I mentioned earlier. But this is just a really cool rundown looking house. So, also, what's underneath here? Oh, the spawner. Okay, so the spawner is hidden down there. So if you look around here, you might find yourself this barrel. This barrel is quite hidden, to be honest, because when you're all the way over here, you have to look around a little bit, and then you find yourself a barrel. So what's going to be in here? So you got yourself a Lore 2 book. You also have yourself a trident, a few slime balls. Plus you can get some bricks, a compass, and a chain chest plate, and a few other things. Okay, so let's go look around here. Now, Gabriel, if you're watching this, one good suggestion. Inside of Machine Builder's program that he has, there is an option which is grounded. Now, grounded basically means that it's only going to spawn on the ground. It's not going to spawn in the void at all. So, in case you guys are wondering, for my add-on, I have all my structures set to grounded. So, they're not going to be spawning all over the void. Because, in my theory, if you found them spawning all over the void, it's going to be very tricky to actually get to those structures. And you may not actually have like an elytra to get over to the structures right away. And just having the grounded option checked on, it just makes it so much cleaner. And so that way you don't have all the structures just throughout the void. Because it took me a little bit of time to actually figure that out. And then I finally figured it out inside my add-on. We're going to go ahead and come inside this end house. And let's go ahead and see. So you actually get yourself some endermites. So I can't think that there should be like an endermite spawner. Wait, is there one? There is an endermite spawner. Okay, well, but for the endermites, they are still useless. So yeah, I'm sorry buddy, but you're the most useless mob in all the game besides bats. But anyway, we also got ourselves a free ender chest, 2 free ender chests, pretty cool. And this structure looks really nice. But there's also going to be a shulker box in here with absolutely nothing. So you know what? This structure doesn't really have any loot. And you know what? I let the endermite free. Okay, I'm sorry endermite, but the only thing around here that you can see is going to be a boring wasteland full of endstone. And only one mob, the Ender Dragon. So anyway, that is actually pretty much it for what I wanted to show you with this add-on. Now if you do want to go and get this, there will be a link as always down below in the description. And I think that Gabriel did a really great job at making this. So hopefully in the future, he might introduce even more structures. But I do want to hear your thoughts down below in the comments of what you think of this add-on. And if you enjoyed today's video, then also let me know by leaving a like on it and subscribe so you never miss an upload. For now, I hope you have a logical day, and I will catch you next time. Bye!